Now that the WWE Universe has experienced a seismic reconfiguration and reorganization, a new championship picture emerges for both Raw and SmackDown Live. And while some tensions are still brewing for the Raw side of the company, SmackDown Live is waving the blue flag of opportunity. In your opinion, who has the biggest opportunity right now to become a new champion in the WWE today?
Right now, I gotta say it's Jinder Mahal. I mean, it's hard to say right now with Bray Wyatt seemingly not getting his rematch at the Payback pay-per-view for the WWE Championship. It seems that House of Horror matches, that House of Horrors match, as you had mentioned earlier, will not be for the WWE title, oddly enough. But it looks like Jinder Mahal is in a prime position right now to take that WWE title. I never thought I would say that in a million years, coming off 1 week ago where we ranted on Jinder Mahal knocking out Finn Balor in Monday Night Raw. 1 week later is the new number one contender to the WWE title. But it seems like he is a strong candidate to take that championship, oddly enough, from Randy Orton in a month of Backlash.
Now, let's take that unfortunate, deeper look into the path that Jinder Mahal has taken here. We were talking yesterday offline about the fact that Jinder Mahal, a former peacekeeper of his own mind and body, now seemingly, especially with our commentary last week about the damage done to Finn Balor, has he abandoned all peaceful relations with himself and others?
Oh, long ago. I mean, if you date back to his alliance with Rusev from many months ago, it seemed like he ditched that peacekeeper persona in late 2016, ditching that for a more violent nature, rather, on Monday Night Raw and now on SmackDown Live. And look where it got him. Before, it really was not getting him anywhere other than matches on main event WWE superstars. Now, having ditched that peacekeeper persona, he is now the new number one contender to that WWE Championship. So it worked out well for him.
Absolutely. I mean, he is the number one contender, having beaten some pretty prominent players in the SmackDown Live roster. Newcomers like Sami Zayn and old stables Dolph Ziggler, Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, and even now Mojo Rawley, who is in addition to the SmackDown Live roster. Who did you honestly see out of all of those contenders walking away with this win initially?
Personally, I thought it was going to be Sami Zayn, the one that, oddly enough, ended up getting pinned by Jinder Mahal to win the matchup, just because he's been, as you had said, a prominent player on SmackDown, involved in last week's main event. Came this close to beating AJ Styles and Baron Corbin to clinch that United States Championship match. So I had my money either on Sami Zayn or even Luke Harper. He's been kind of MIA in recent weeks, but he's had his eyes on the prize for quite some time now. He has history with Randy Orton, but in the end, it was, again, Jinder Mahal, and I think this really goes back to SmackDown being the land of opportunity. I mean, they're giving opportunities to people that you never thought in a million years would be going for the WWE title.
And that's absolutely true. I mean, I certainly felt like Mojo Rawley had as much of an opportunity in this matchup with all of his hype and energy and the newly focused Luke Harper coming in. But some of these other contenders in this match that we saw on Tuesday night had some pre-existing feuds going, especially Harper and Eric Rowan being very much entwined in their Wyatt roots. Dolph Ziggler and Sami Zayn are no stranger to the confrontation, and the way that Dolph Ziggler pretty much approaches every newcomer these days has been with a mouthful of disdain, leaving Mojo Rawley and Jinder Mahal kind of the only other two participants in that match that had any kind of just sheer competitive mentality. And I figured between Jinder and Mojo, those would be one of the two people that could pull out a win. But seeing that blue thunder bomb given to Jinder Mahal almost dead center of the ring, I really hoped and dreamed it would be Sami Zayn going for his first WWE Championship matchup. Unfortunately, Jinder Mahal somehow came out with a win in this match. I was pretty shocked by that, thinking about where Jinder has been in the past, being a member of 3MB, being a tag partner with Rusev, and now embarking on this, singles competitive, Brent. Where do you think this stacks up against a competitor like Randy Orton?
Well, I mean, first, Randy Orton is not all that focused on Jinder Mahal. Obviously, as we had talked about, he's got Bray Wyatt next Sunday at Payback in the House of Horrors, whatever that might be. We still have no idea. WWE has given us no inkling of an idea as to what that match will consist of, what it's going to be about. So obviously, Randy Orton's a bit busy right now, kind of overlooking Jinder Mahal, but should he be overlooking Jinder? Again, he does not have the best track record. According to my reports and according to my own research, Jinder Mahal, prior to this past Tuesday, had not won a match on SmackDown in 5 years, since late of 2012, and now he's the new number one contender to the WWE Championship. And he also has that potential alliance going with the Bollywood Boys, which could play a factor in Mahal coming out on top. But yeah, when it comes to Randy Orton, I think he's a different kind of cat. Orton's going up against essentially everyone in WWE, with perhaps the exception of Jinder Mahal. So he's not exactly, he's a fresh face in the main event scene, so we might not know what to expect from the up-and-comer, or if you can really call him that, Jinder Mahal.
Despite his disgustingly bulging physique, I have not seen a single moveset out of Jinder Mahal that suggests to me that he's ready to take on a competitor like Randy Orton. Randy Orton has razor-sharp reflexes. He has a moveset that it goes from brawler to deep technician to RKO in a heartbeat, and I just don't think that Jinder Mahal has a defining move right now that could really take on the Apex Predator in any kind of way.